As we have stated a number of times, Capcom has a huge library of characters and games. Now, when you have such a large library at times, certain characters get left behind or forgotten. This happens because A, the game or character was pretty boring and left no impact, or B, the character or game had way too many holes and unanswered questions that made you say, forget this, I'm not exactly interested anymore. In terms of mystery and unanswered questions, nothing gets more mysterious than Unknown Soldier. Yes, a character whose story and being is so up in the air, he doesn't even have a name. In today's video of Character Select, we look at Unknown Soldier from Forgotten Worlds. As always everyone, if you like Capcom content and want to remember these awesome games, then think about subscribing or dropping a like. Any help is much appreciated. The Unknown Soldiers are the playable protagonists in the shooting game Forgotten Worlds. They are Marine-type fighters who have no past nor a name to be called by. Following the destruction of the planet by the Celestial Emperor Bios and his 8 evil gods, the Unknown Soldiers were given form in this earth by the aura of regrets from the human survivors. They are capable of free flying thanks to anti-gravity equipment in the form of flying stone pendants, and wield large firearms and special satellite weapons sold to them by the mysterious traveling merchant Sylphie. The first player soldier wears a blue uniform and armor, sports shades and blonde short hair, while the second player soldier is a black man wearing shades, a mohawk hairstyle, and a red-orange uniform and armor. Overlooking the world from a mountainside, they are soon joined by Sylphie. The merchant begs them to save the world and their people from Bios, claiming they can become the people's hope. Both soldiers hesitated, not knowing where to start. Sylphie then says she is certain they have the power to bring about Bios' end, and then suddenly vanishes amidst strong winds, leaving her words echoing behind her. Grabbing their weapons, the two warriors gaze upon each other and prepare themselves for battle. Now, after a difficult and long journey, the two warriors eventually brought down all 8 evil gods and their creator, Bios, in grueling combat. Sylphie appears afterwards to thank them for their efforts, and that now the world will start rebuilding again. The story of the two warriors became a legend, and since no one ever saw or heard of them afterwards, it further became a myth passed down to future generations. Now, the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive English manual provides a completely different backstory and origin for the two soldiers. In this version, they were raised since childhood in secret by a group of humans training them in battle and the specialized use of lethal weapons, hoping that they could one day liberate the world from their alien conquerors. Quite the difference. The Unknown Soldiers don't have an actual name and are always referred by generic titles. Promotional material for the arcade original simply calls them Player 1 and Player 2. In Namco x Capcom, the two soldiers confirm they have no actual name, nor they care about having one, indicating to the rest of the party to call them whatever they feel like. Felicia decides to come up with names for them, referring to Player 1 as Gurison and Player 2 as Mohawk, a reference to the name used in Mega Drive promotions. The two men aren't particularly amused by this, and the group ends up using the name Sylphie's been using to call them Nameless Super Soldiers. 2P from Final Fight was actually designed after the Unknown Soldier Player 2, having a very similar design and face, using an orange vest likely in reference to the soldier's red-orange uniform, and his name being a reference to Player 2, 2P. His official profile lists his dislikes as being worms and lizards, referencing 2 enemies from Forgotten Worlds, zipper worms and reptilian thugs, and his catchphrase is listed as, "Yeah, me too, man," one of the soldiers' lines during the ending of Forgotten Worlds. 2P's profile in the Shadaloo CRI includes 2 more nods. He's found half naked at the side of the street, a nod to the soldiers being shirtless when not powered up, and he's stated to be good at handling heavy weapons, in reference to the large firearms the soldiers wield in battle. Coupled with the fact that 2P is a wandering amnesiac with no recollections of his past, This detail seems to imply the two characters are actually one and the same, with the unknown soldier somehow ending up in the world of Final Fight / Street Fighter with no memories of his previous life. Unknown Soldier appeared in games like Adventure Quiz Capcom World, and the second one, in the background of Ken's stage in Street Fighter Alpha 2, and also appearing in Namco X Capcom, but most famous for his appearance as an assist character in the popular Marvel vs. Capcom game. A really cool nod to this character was done in Street Fighter V. Guile was given a costume of the Nameless Soldier as one of several crossover costumes. And that sums up all we know of Unknown Soldier. Again, not really much, as the soldier doesn't even have a name. Pretty generic and pretty ordinary, but another old school Capcom character that I definitely wanted to bring into light and kind of shed more information on the character. Like I said all the time, if you guys enjoy these Capcom videos and Capcom content, then please think about subscribing or dropping a like. It would be much appreciated. And as always, I want you all to please take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.